We had the opportunity to talk with John Niebrugge, who's the varsity boys coach at Altamont, and after watching him play all those years at Teutopolis and a lot of success in college and then going on and coaching for a number of years, your first full-time varsity coaching assignment, what does that mean to you?
It means it's a dream come true. I mean, it finally, I don't know how many times I've said to myself, I just want to coach. I just want to coach. I just want to coach. I mean, this has been, and to get an Effingham County job, being close to home, and Altamont, and being in that gym every Tuesday, Friday night, and in the NTC tournament, this really is a dream come true.
You've obviously been around athletics all your life. Your whole family's played sports. I know your mom and dad are at every game, which means they must never be home because with all your brothers and sisters and everything, that's a great atmosphere for a kid to grow up in.
Yeah, we weren't forced to play. It was, we wanted to go to the gym. We wanted to go to the ball diamond. It's not, Dad, take me. We pressured him to taking us, but we weren't. He never forced it upon us. But just that love of the game, that's what created kind of where I've wanted to install that into other people. Just love the game of basketball. Even if it's baseball. I wanted to get that feeling into the kids, just the camaraderie, the sports. You can learn a lot through sports. A lot of life lessons are learned that way. So it was basically just a dream.
I know you've had a lot of influences, obviously playing for Ken Crawford, that's a huge influence, but you've also had a chance to work with a lot of other coaches. What would you describe as your coaching philosophy?
I took a lot from Kenny. He was, if I didn't have such a great father figure, he would have been, amazing. I learned a lot from him just on the court stuff. So my philosophy would be defense and rebounding. Like I said, you don't have to have a lot of talent to do that. It's a mindset. It's a want. It's a will. We'll get up and down. If you've watched North Carolina the past 6 years with Roy Williams, that's the type of offense I want to run. I kind of took that from Coach Fehrenbacher a little bit. He took what Coach Crawford did, and he's took that defense and took it next level with the offense. And if you watch the scores of theirs, they're getting up in the 80 points and 70 points a game. But we're gonna run, we're gonna press, we're gonna play man to man. We're gonna put 10 guys on the floor, so we'll have guys ready to play. I'll even put in some of the freshmen, so how Coach Fehrenbacher put my brother in when he was a sophomore, just to he put sophomores in so they get to kind of feel for the varsity game. But I've taken a lot from Coach Crawford, Coach Fehrenbacher, and Coach Ramsey at Blackburn. He taught me offensive skills that I never knew of before. Not that Coach Crawford didn't teach them. I just learned and matured with Coach Ramsey.
Yep. You've had an opportunity. In fact, you made allusion to it when you were having question and answer here at the breakfast this morning about the fact that the day after you got hired, there's summer league action going on over at Vandalia, so you really got to look at your kids quickly. What do you think?
We got a great bunch of group. I got 3 seniors that all lettered last year, and it's kind of a small class, but then I got 8 juniors ready to go, so that they've been playing together, JV level. And with the way I want to play, running guys in and out, not letting them get tired, I think it's going to work perfect. There's not a small margin from number 1 to number 11. So, and there's a couple sophomores that I've seen in open gyms play that, they're going to get some JV time definitely. And if push comes to shove, they want to work harder than some of the juniors, then, I will find 5 guys that are going to play hard, play basketball, play man-to-man defense.
You know better than most, since you played at Teutopolis, how Teutopolis has had such great success. But when you look at the NTC, and you step back, you've got a lot of regional champions just this last season and potential regional champions this year. So even with Teutopolis leaving the conference, I think it's actually going to make it a more open to all and highly contested conference.
Yes, there's going to be a lot more balance. Not to take the fact that Teton's leaving that everybody's happy, because I always, I always want to play the better. I want to play the best and beat the best. But with them leaving, it opens that up to 5, 6, 7 teams each year to have a chance at either conference title or a tournament title. So it's going to make it interesting. It's going to make the NTC a good 1A conference.
Yeah. And you know exactly how the atmosphere is at the end of January at that conference tournament in Altamont.
Love it. That's like I said that earlier today. It's probably the one thing that I remember in my high school days. Of that Saturday night playing for the championship. I want Altamont to be in Altamont's gym playing for the conference tournament. So it should be fun. It should be interesting.
Yeah. John, thanks for the visit. All the best to you.
I appreciate it. Thank you, Mr. Staff.